I just want to explain some life coaching, guys. I mean, you must understand, I was watching pornography just recently, and what I want to teach you something about this. I want you to understand that what this is, I understand that I realize there is actually two UFC guys, and UFC guys get in the ring and they start punching on, but the prize is, I realize that whoever wins gets to have sex with this woman. I mean, you must understand either way that one guy wins and then they, in terms of the guy who wins, starts having sex in the middle of that octagon in terms of the UFC and starts having sex with her on camera as a porn star and whatever. I mean, you understand? So they're fighting for 5 minutes and then suddenly the guy wins and has sex with a woman. I mean, what is this teaching you? I mean, they are teaching you to go be violent with people so that you can go have sex with other people. I mean, they're teaching you to be violent with other guys to win over a woman to have sex with her, but to be violent. I mean, in a sense, so you must understand to never be violent to have sex with other people in the first place. I mean, never ever go hitting another guy so that you can win over the woman to have sex with her. I mean, because pornography will teach you to get in the octagon and to fight violently for the win of a woman. I mean, so that you can go into the octagon. I mean, so that you can go into the octagon in terms of the octagon and have sex with her in the middle while there's a porn video going on. I mean, in a sense, so what you need to realize is I never watch pornography. I just make sure you understand that I can, although what's amazing is understand that it's just images. But understand this, that I never want you to go be violent with people to whine, or else I never want you to be violent with people and to whine and complain to go win over a woman because you're violent with somebody. I never want you to go killing somebody over somebody else. And in a sense, so recently also, I was going around in the Nice Beautiful nightclub and eight Samoan people and Islander people attacked me because I was around one of the women. I was around her. I was never touching her. I mean, in a sense, and they just were so correct about everything. I mean, in a sense, so when you really, really judge me about something and you say, that's what you done. But I never done that. I mean, and then they get violent with me because they believe that I was trying to touch her, but I never was trying to touch her. I mean, I said, but they're so correct about it. I mean, they're so correct they want to kill me. I mean, instead, let it go. Let it go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen if your woman or man goes to somebody else? I mean, what's the worst that can happen, really? I mean, is it worth killing the individual so that you can have your woman for one night? I mean, is it worth it? I mean, is it worth killing somebody so that you can have sex? I mean, is it worth cutting off your daughter's head so I can have sex with your wife? I mean, is it worth it? I promise you it's never worth it. I mean, is it worth it that I go kill your dad so that I can have your sister? I mean, is it worth it? I promise you it's never worth it, is it? I promise you that the pornography world will teach you otherwise. I promise you they'll teach you to go be violent with people so that you can go have sex with people. You understand? Because that's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen in my life in the pornography, because you never see Jesus Christ doing that.